Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 17 Week 6 Day 1. So today we got a billion different Swords Edge things. So Swords Edge has already been 30 star and even got 2 more troops as of today, making it the highest starred kingdom in the game as far as like overall troops. Obviously it's tied 30 star right now, but it has the most amount of troops of any kingdom by a decent margin at this point. Making it the absolute easiest to get to any star level. Not to mention a lot of stuff there is pretty low rarity. But with it, we're also getting a ton of events, and it's pretty relevant to do completion on a lot of Swords Edge related things this week, including with Soulforge stuff like the weapons, most notably Blade of Nefertani. Mostly because this kingdom's likely not to have an event till like summer next year. Not this year, summer next year. I am pretty sure will be around the time we'll get another Swords Edge event. Unless they like expand the kingdom star system or something. Because Swords Edge is so far ahead of every other kingdom right now. As far as like total number of troops and everything else. So it is going to be a very, very long time before we get an event. We can even see that with the Starry Pets that just came out. Or not just came out, but you know. We still have a few that haven't finished yet. From like a year ago. Swords Edge, which we'll be getting today, actually right now. Well, maybe not right now, but you know, in the next like 15-30 minutes we'll be getting that. But we still need more Grimwoods and Kazale, which I believe are right around the corner. But these are all kingdoms that just didn't come around for such a long time. And Swords Edge is going to be similar again. It's likely the only event we have for it all year. Anyways, but yeah, we'll be doing a trial for it, which also got a new trial. Because since it's been so long, it hasn't had the new trial system yet. Basically, spam Man-at-Arms, Queen Isabel into Knight Coronet, and you're good to go. Spam Knight Coronet occasionally just to deny their purple. Sir Gawain for backup. Pretty straightforward. Aside from that, obviously we still have to finish out this event. I'm almost there. We're at the Golden Pet. So I will technically have every unique as of today. But then the rest is just going to be getting the Power Orb. Which we technically don't need, but you know, it's a pretty cheap Power Orb. It's like a couple hundred gems for a Power Orb. Pretty worth it. We have Raids. Raids is also restricted to Swords Edge. And we mostly just going to be doing that with the Dragon Commander. You have to anyways for double points, and it basically one-shots the boss, but it's double magic. And aside from that, even more Swords Edge, we have ourselves Underspire, which I actually won't be doing specifically today, probably. Even though I think I put it in the title. But normally I delay these to like Wednesday or Thursday and get all the battles done pretty much simultaneously. But as far as our team, we're planning on using the one from the video we mentioned earlier today, which is this one, Underspire. We're using, oh yeah, you can go Queen Isabel here. I did a really expensive one for this one. But yeah, I'm going to be running 3 Champion Advantages with a Sir Quen Hadley. I actually showed the Champion Advantages this time. Last time around I didn't. But yeah, if you don't have those, just go Queen Isabel. And offset based on how many you have. If you have 1, run 1. If you have 2, run 2. If you have 3, then go a whole army. And for the lower range, it's pretty standard, just kind of Knight team. Just get a bit of mana accumulation in there, Knight Coronet to tank. Actually, it's very similar to what we have for the trial, oddly enough. When you have to use low rarity stuff. But anyways, where should we even start? I guess I'll go start with the Fortune event. Not only will we be able to unlock the Golden Pet, also we're getting a lot of pets this week, but we will also be able to go and get, I guess this event technically completed. The only thing we'll need left is the Power Orb, which isn't that important, but I'm still probably going to go for it like we normally do. But anyways, hello everyone. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful start of your week. Hello Bill. Hello Defiant. Hello Mark. You got Vosh Dragon in your chest last night? Nice. Hello, Michael. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Miss Insane Witch. Hello, Superdova. Hello, Michael. Let's see. Are we going to be doing some other games anytime soon other than Gems of War and Power World? I'll probably be revisiting Old Runescape sometime pretty soon. They're doing a massive, massive update next month. Similar to Gems of War, oddly enough. But aside from those 3, I'm not sure. Obviously, if anything else interesting comes up, this I would enjoy. I know the only other game I can think of that we're doing this year that comes like directly to mind is Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I forget when that's coming out, but I believe it's sometime semi-soon, probably the next couple months or so. Let's see. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, I still have one of those ticket things to get a free game for Nintendo Switch. Because when I got it for, oh gosh, what month did, Tears of the Kingdom come out? I think it was May. Because I ended up getting it with one of those, double digital thingies that they have. But the annoying thing about it is it expires after a year, and I actually haven't used the other one yet. Normally I do a bit more immediately, but they just haven't been releasing games lately. So when I get 1,000 Year Door, if I can get it with that, it'll actually cost me nothing. Well, technically not nothing, but you know. Compared to getting the other one cheaper. Hello, Stacy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, one more battle, and we'll have enough for it. Get ourselves our golden dragon. Also, hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, what do we even have her? We'll get our alignment. Get the thing in there. Also, I am so stuffed from Super Bowl food still. We had a lot of leftovers as well. Oh, let's go get our pet. We finally have enough. There we go. Another pet for the pile of pets we'll be getting this week. Of course, the next one coming up is the Valentine's Day pet on Wednesday. Not only are we getting the 2024 one in game, we'll also be getting one out on stream. Let me go grab that one. You can auto battle this trial. Honestly, that sounds correct. Especially with the resummon and everything. As long as you don't get trolled by true damage. I can see that actually being a thing. Because it's really tanky, the current trial battle we have. I feel like they wouldn't single target focus though. But they would definitely try to barrier things that are probably about to die, if nothing else. You're thinking of deleting your Gems of War account? Why is that? I wouldn't delete it, in case you ever do want to come back. Let's see. What do we need here? Take that one over. Alright, blue to yellow. Is there anything we could really do with this? Yes, we could do it vertically until we ruined everything and then made it even better. There we go. Nice. Alright, that's all of our battles. And now we just invest everything into Orb of Power. And before I forget, let me go upgrade this pet. Clear, upgradable. And, oh, we have 2 to go upgrade. Of course, we got the guy maxed out. I actually did this during the video earlier today. So we'll go max him. And then the other one, what do we have to do with you? Go back, go back, go back. And give you a little bit of upgrade. Also, we are like 0 negative blue food. I think that's like the 3rd pet in a row I needed blue food. Also, why on earth do you use blue? What a weird color. Come on, use yellow. What's going on with yellow? That's some yellow pets. We need more yellow cosmetic pets to the game. I would have been a perfectly fine one to be yellow. Yeah, we got a major blue from the pet thingy. Nice. Alright. What do we have here? Complete a delve, do the other thing. Oh, I actually got to go out of my way for a delve. Oh, verse 3. I actually need that one. Ooh, how many verses are we up to right now? Ooh. Where are we at? We are at 14. Hey, we have a surplus for once. Look at that. Almost never happens in recent times. Well, you know what? Since it's our objective and I already just saw it, let me go do a delve real quick. Because we're not doing a delve otherwise. Let me go to City of Thieves and just quick kill it off of Rowan build. Get out of the way real quick. Yeah, the main reason why we have so much yellow food is because they haven't been releasing as many cosmetic pets for it. So it's had a lot more time to grow compared to the other stacks. Like, we just had like a double cosmetic blue on top of already another cosmetic blue not too long ago. Plus the Valentine's Day pet this year is probably going to be red, if you had to guess what color it's going to be. Highly doubt it's going to be yellow. Definitely seems like it'll be a red one. It'd be weird if it wasn't. Pretty notorious Valentine's Day color. Well, that and pink. But there's no pink gem in this game. So red it will be. Yeah, I have been getting all the merchant pet food. It stacks up to be quite a bit over time. Also, thank you, Florian, for the continued support. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. And let me set up another 50 so we have it for later. Perfect. Okay, so that's out of the way. That didn't take long. And that one will get done automatically. Don't even need to do anything for it. Alright, where do we go next? Clear out standard dailies? Let's do the standard. We actually got a perfect last night, which was nice. Unfortunately, not so much today. Oh yeah, I'll just stick with Stellarix. Oh yeah, we can use a real build now. Look at this. I can actually use a proper hero class. How about some Archmages? But yeah, we can use a real team now. Look at that. I don't have to be forced into using Nightweaver anymore. We have finally remaxed every hero class for like the 4th or 5th time now. And it'll stay like that until another hero class gets released in like half a year to a year. So we're still hoarding a lot of gold. The main reason I'm actually hoarding it is I want to wait until we're within range of 1 billion total gold ever put into the guild by us. And for the entire final stretch is throwing down like 100,000 something. That's why I've been hoarding so much. Because once we finally have enough donated to do the 100 million to basically get there, we're going to. Actually, now that I say that, I think we're almost there. Let me go check. Guild. Did I even donate gold this week? Might not have yet. I have not. Yeah, we're getting there. In 80 million more, well, technically 72 million, technically 71 million. And that much more, we're gonna dump like a whole 100 million at a time. Well, for now. Put in a little bit. See if we get anything good. Probably not. No, just general keys. Actually, we got the same drop twice over. Both the two drops were 414. It's kind of funny. There we go. Anyways, let's see. Let's grab this. We got the final fight here. Let's see, we'll throw that one down. All good, Michael. Oh, I'll take that one. We'll get a red. Oh, I didn't get one from Sky, though, unfortunately. Did we get anything? Nope. Did we get anything? Yeah, there we go. 20 Sapphire. It's always worth clicking them for a little bit extra loot. It's not much, but it adds up. Alright, we did that, we did that, we did that. Let's go take out standard adventure board. Done. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Okay, let's start doing some of the actual Sword's Edge stuff. Let's start with Trials. I actually want to start with Trials this time. People have been saying it's pretty easy. So, let's go see. It's pretty straightforward. Queen Isabel meta was never really a thing. But there was a time when she was really, really good in the current state of the game. Around the time when she first came out, actually. She kind of fell off pretty quick, though. But there was a short duration in time where she wasn't the best team, but she was really high up there in viability. These days she's not used too often just because you have to end your turn so much. They've also added things that are more consistent than it, like triple finesse and triple fortress gate, both of which did not exist at the time. She was actually one of the first mechanics, if not the first, to actually have give all other allies X amount of mana. The biggest issue with her, she has a really inconsistent range of 3 to 8. So you can't really depend on it, because you could get a lot of 3s in a row. Like, it's unlikely that you're going to keep rolling 3s and 4s, but it's not impossible, so you can't fully depend on it. Like you can with Finesse's Guarantee 6, or Fortress Gate's Guarantee 5. So it makes her a lot more inconsistent compared to other options that ended up getting it over time. Which is one of the main reasons she's not really used too much. At least not anymore. She's not a bad troop, though. She's still really good. It's just there's substantially better things these days. So unless you're in a mode that you're forced to, which honestly is most modes this week, given that it is Sword's Edge. So she'll actually get some usage for once. See a lot of her this week overall. And of course the whole premise of this is, as far as the trials, basically to stack your attack, kill everything, have a super beefy Knight Coronet, one-shot everything, two-shot everything, you're good to go. Man-at-Arms gives it barrier and stats. Queen Isabel gives even more stats and utilizes its attack's damage. And you just rinse and repeat until you win. Should be really straightforward. Is that actually, I think, going to be easier than I thought it was? Not that I really expected this to be hard. Obviously, we have a lot of things going for it to make it easy. But, I think I underestimated how easy this week actually is. as far as the trial. This is going to be very straightforward. And of course, even though this guy is for mass free summon, you can use him for mana accumulation as well. You get those greens wherever you can. It's the only way we can actually feed directly into her. Ideally, we wouldn't be blocked on blue, but there's so many knights in blue. Or blue knights, I mean, specifically. Oh, he doesn't have barrier. We'll give him barrier. Not like he really needs it, but you never know. What if he gets true damage poked out of nowhere? They do have two different ways to true damage, which at the really high-end fights could be a little annoying. Because you have Wolf Knight plus Shadow Dragon, so if they both double up into the same unit, it could be kind of bad. But this raid, I highly doubt that's really going to be much of an issue. I guess it will in like the really end fights, especially if you lower stats. But pretty sure we'll be fine. If we didn't have armored, I believe it's one-shot range. Oh, Knight Coronet does have double tap when there's only one remaining, by the way. He's one of those kind of troops. Which means that is almost lethal. At this point, I should just go for her and just kill it, though. Because we have 331 damage. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Queen Isabel's damage does take place before the attack buff, unfortunately. So if it has 200 attack and you're giving it 50, it'll do 200, not 250. The next one will do 250. But actually, we can see double check it right here. But last I recall, her ability does damage based on its current attack, not where you're raising it to, unfortunately. So right here, we should do 97. Yeah, it does. Okay, just making sure. That was one thing that always kind of held her back as well. These are troops that do it the other way around, but she is one of them that does... she calculates her damage before she does the buff. Which is really unfortunate because she'd be a lot stronger the other way around, of course. As with pretty much anything with a similar mechanic. It's not that big a deal. But it does mean we're getting slightly less damage potential per cast. Good, he did leave us all the greens. I could probably overkill with that. Get that down. Oh, you know what? I should have actually went for the Knight Coronet first and did that. I actually wasted a lot of damage there. Because we kind of way overkilled there. Yeah, we'll get our mana going. Not much we could do there. Let's go for the other one. That's one-shot range. No point doing the other thing. Yeah, unfortunately denied some of the skulls I need. Honestly, I should have went for that green. If we ever see green, we should just go for green. Too precious of a mana color to not go for. Especially when we're blocked on blue, which is pretty much always with this team. He's later down the line. A lot of our damage actually is going to come from Queen Isabel casting. Because Knight Coronet's going to do increasingly less as we go deeper. Whereas scaling Knight Coronet or anything's attack will be our main route for winning these. And now we're finally at the story fights. Which is basically the start of the fights. I just didn't bother doing the other ones ahead of time. But at this point, we pretty much have it done for every kingdom. There's only 2 left. And then we're never going to need to do trials again, which is going to feel really weird. There's already been a lot of iterations of trials over the years, but it feels like the one that they have right now is basically what's going to stay as, probably forever. So that means in 2 more trials, we're never going to need to do trials ever again for the history of this game. Unless they tweak it for like the 4th time. Which is not impossible. They've already tweaked it a billion times already. Wouldn't be unheard of if they tweak it again in like 3 to 5 years. But as it stands, 2 more kingdoms and we will have every trial done forever. Until the 5th rework. He's getting dangerously close to actually landing kills. One thing we can start doing for that if we want to play it super safe is we can actually use the Man-at-Arms to give barrier to whatever is getting close to dying. One big issue with this fight though is that poison. It can get rid of our barriers. So like right now, this is actually the most dangerous one, so I'm going to do that. Unfortunately, the poison's going to get rid of it. It didn't trigger yet though, which is good. Yeah, poison's actually probably going to be the thing that kills us. If anything kills us, it's actually going to be the poison. As weird as that may seem. The poison itself isn't going to kill us, but it's going to remove our barrier that will allow them to kill us. Essentially allowing it to kill us. Because otherwise the other damage would never kill us, because we could just keep rebarriering up. But the poison's what ultimately is going to allow them to do it. Like on the very last fight, that's going to be a very big issue. If they get like early Shadow Dragon. Luckily we could deny the purple. Off of Night Coronet, of course. But the biggest issue, we have no way to deal with the yellow other than swiping it. But the problem is this team doesn't really use yellow. Like it does, but it doesn't. Like obviously we have Sir Gawain, but he doesn't really do much with his yellow. We could also try Night Coroneting it down, but I'm pretty sure we cannot do that much damage at the later range. Even at this point right now, I don't even think we'll be able to get enough. We'll give you a buff. Get as much stats as we can going on you. Start getting that rolling. Don't quite need Night Coronet yet. A little overkill. A little early. Alright, we'll go for it. Why not? Oh, nice little cascade there. Get our last little bit of mana into literally nothing. One thing I'm trying to do here, too, is not block on blue as hard, so we can just keep going for Queen Isabel whenever we can. Skull and Queen Isabel is pretty much going to be all we really need. I'm just not even going to click Night Coronet at this point. They're getting too deep for it to do much. It creates a bunch of yellow, which is actually kind of annoying. So he can end up getting alignment off of it. For his Shadow Dragon, of course. Alright, do we have any kind of cascade over there? No, we do not. So we'll simply just take a brown. Get a little bit of mana going. Oh, wait, never mind. I already had full on him, but we'll take our skull. Night Coronet's actually really tempting here just because it's kill range before he does any true damage. And now I guess to do a Shadow Dragon thing. Not much we can do about that. I do have Cascade, so we'll go for that for extra turn. Grab a little bit of mana. Can we do anything here? Probably just cast this and hope we get lucky. We did not get lucky. We did not get anything. Is that enough damage to kill? It is with boost ratio. No, 71. Not enough. So close. Yet so far. We're just going to go for it and hope we get it. We did. Nice. So we do that. Get the kill. Thing's getting dangerously close to dead, but we should be fine here. Night Coronet, not needed. We stick Skull and we won. Hello, Eric. Can you join the guild? Are you on PC Mobile? Because I think we might still have a spot left. I'm not sure. Did Isabel fill it? Or anyone else from the guild? We do indeed have a spot left, yes. If you could get in contact with Isabel real quick. Not sure she's here right now. I could just add you on stream as well. But, yeah, we can get you in. We do still have a spot left. No. Why no? Is someone already reserved for that spot? I'm not sure. What's up with that spot right now? I know we've had a spot for a couple days. What's up with the spot? I don't know the current situation of spot. Eric must talk to Izala? Okay. Does Eric have contact to Izala? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, anyways, what was I doing? Let's see, we did that. Underspire, other thing. What was I just doing? Oh yeah, duh, the trials. Which is why I can't find it right now. Because we're almost never doing trials. They don't come up too often. I should have buffed it the other way around. I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. He's hitting last slot. Honestly, out of everything you could hit, that is the least consequential one. The main one we want to see him never hitting, though, is Queen Isabel. She's essentially the entire team. I guess technically our Night Coronet, too. Not because his actual ability is the main premise, but he's the one we're initially buffing. Which kind of makes him our team. Alright, our least consequential troop has died. He is our resummon, but shouldn't really need it too much. Biggest concern right now is first slot just dying. Because we don't have a way to cleanse off poison. And I can't really barrier because half the turns we lose barrier from poison.
Mana surge.
Alright, good. He didn't hit first slot. We're fine. Even if he did, we still would have won. It just would have taken a lot longer. Well, luckily, he didn't kill our main damage source, so we're fine. Do I just barrier here? Doesn't really do much. But also, we don't really have much of an alternative, so we'll give him that. You got to keep it for once, and one more poke kills it. And that is one more poke. Perfect. That was that. 2 more fights, I think, left? So far, they haven't been too bad, but that true damage always going to be a little scary there. Yep, 2 more left. Alright, what do we need here? River Brown. Get a green from Sky. Instead, we got a blue from Sky. Same difference, I guess. A little unfortunate we're getting so many skulls while we have, like, 0 attack value. A little early to be getting this many, unfortunately. Because we're hitting so low because we haven't buffed yet. But we'll get there. Alright, gotta be careful not to give him purple if we can. We're gonna deny him right here. Go for our other cast. Can we get it? Oh, yeah, I'll take the blue. Grab another Night Coronet if we can. See if we can get a red from Sky. Alright, nothing to do over there. I can't cascade the other thing. I guess just go... Oh, wait, I'm already buffed. You didn't even remove my barrier yet. A lot of blue there. Full mana on everything. What order do I want to do this in? We still have our barrier somehow. I don't want to give it to Queen Jezebel. Probably should have. Before we cast it, so we could have given the mana back. At this point, we'll get her all the way back up before we do it again. There's enough damage to kill. I do have to do it here, unfortunately. And that is why. Otherwise, she would be dead. Should have done that the previous turn, though, already. A little bit waste doing it that way, but we kind of had to. Speaking of waste, that was a little overkill, but that's fine. Rather overkill it than underkill it. Alright, now we can't really barrier anymore. But he also doesn't have any true damager other than Shadow Dragon now. He doesn't get to choose his target with it, which is nice. So we can't just aim for Queen Jezebel. We could also preemptively deter beforehand, try to throw down a barrier. The only problem is everything needs barrier right now. Ah, we lost Queen Jezebel. As long as we don't lose Night Coronet here, we're fine. Also, we can finally use our resummoner if we want to there, but we didn't need it. Alright, final fight. Let's do it. And it should be kind of the same premise. Just gotta be really careful around the true damage. The longer we can go without Shadow Dragon casting, the better. As we basically can't use the barrier mechanic after he casts. And he's already getting all of his mana. Not ideal. He's not blocked on purple at all, so purple's pretty high priority. At least to deny, if nothing else, because we don't actually use it ourselves. I almost feel like I should build into Queen Jezebel for the final fight. Like, tank her up like crazy, instead of the Night Coronet. It's actually extra turn. Alright, we'll take that one over. Grab yellow. Grab blue. Try for Sky. Didn't get it. We have barrier. Who wants barrier the most right now? Why would we just put in the first slot for the attack gain? Oh, why did I do Night Coronet? I actually shouldn't have done that there. I need him not blocking mana. Oh no, I guess the longer we can deny Shadow Dragon, the better.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
I'll give you some barrier and poke. With some more poke. Keep the poke going. I'll grab green, see if we can get brown out of it. We'll give him a skull. Or not. Nice. Random Sky Skull coming in. Wow, this fight's actually easier than the previous one. Especially if Shadow Dragon doesn't get anything here. I want to deny purple, but I think it's a little too early. I'll need to wait for slightly more. We got barrier on first slot, so I'm actually going to bait him out into a hit there. No, he grabbed the last purple he needed. That's really bad. Well, there goes barrier. I guess we're fine at this point, so it doesn't really matter too much. Now we basically can't barrier the rest of the fight. Biggest issue I could see happening at this point is first slot dies. which is very possible right now.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Oh, we're pretty much there. Oh yeah, what do we do? What do we do? I guess since we'll guarantee our protection for this, we'll do that. He didn't hit it, but that's fine. We lost our barrier because of poison. But one skull does him in.
Mana surge.
Or sorry, 2 skulls. Actually, 1 skull into Knight Coronet. Wait, do we have alignment? We do. Let's match already. Nice, there we go. Double tap into the skull. Oh, oddly enough, that one went smoother than the second to last one. Oh, there we go. Not even a single death flare. And that is the max pet. Actually, we can see it right here. And now we only have 2 more to go. Till we have every single one for every kingdom. So they add a new kingdom. What's with all the blue pets? Why does it feel like I've upgraded like 4 or 5 blue pets in a row? Yet another one for the pile, though it makes sense. That kingdom is very blue heavy. There we go. No orb this time, but we got a little handful of gems. Anyways, what else do we still have Swords Edge related? We just did trials, we have raids, and we have, wasn't there one other thing? Oh yeah, Underspire. I won't be doing Underspire today, though. Yeah, let's go do raids then. Let's go do the entirety of raids. Or, you know, until we run out of sigils. I'm not a fan of the team, though. Do we really go Sir Q for everything? I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. I mean, not Sir Q. I mean Champion Vanu. I'm very tempted. Obviously, I got to keep the Dragon Commander. I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to forget like that one time. Is this just a team? Do I have an Empower for it? The problem is, this place has Empower, but it's not for blue. I feel like if we get that one, like, Empower blue into Storm into everything kind of troop, I feel like it's going to be a blue knight from Sword's Edge. The Sword's Edge just already has so many things. But yeah, we only have 1 Empower here. This doesn't count. And it's into purple. Let's go, like, blue-red, I guess. Actually, blue-yellow. I get +2 yellow, +1 blue. Ideally not minus, though. Really? That's the only option we have? That's not ideal. I keep forgetting. Dawnbringer has that same exact issue. Because they're both the same color. A banner doesn't actually exist for +2 yellow, +1 blue. That isn't -1 red. There are 0 banners that currently do it. Dawnbringer is the most noteworthy weapon that would benefit from it, or just thing in general. But it also affects Champion Vanu and a few other things. Because I normally want to run +2 yellow, +1 blue. But the only banner for that is -1 red, which they need. Hopefully we'll get a faction banner for that at some point that will fix that. But the reason I want to go with this team is one-click wipe. And we'll be able to do this for quite some time. Even once we initially hit the boss, we should still be fine to do this. We also have access to enchant and everything, so we should be fine. And of course we have to use the commander for double points. Or double boss kill loot. That's the game plan. But yeah, Champion Vanu is really useful this week. Honestly, I would say Champion Vanu is a really average mythic. But he's by far the strongest thing you have under Sword's Edge restriction. Which has kind of buffed him up in recent times. Because whenever we have a lot of Sword's Edge restriction stuff, which can happen in PvP, it can happen in event weeks like this, he's by far your best option by a mile. Compared to the second best. Despite it being a pretty average mythic. It's really above average in the context of Sword's Edge. Are we still in Diamond League? We should be. Though I did not end up having enough time to get the top cut. I did do enough so we can get to our weekly guaranteed 80 or whatever it is, or you know, the 6,500 thing. But I didn't have enough time to get to 20,000, and they were starting to push higher. And when I saw they were going higher by that point, I was just like, yeah, you know what? I could live without a deep book for now. I was just really tired after Super Bowl and everything last night. But no, we should still be in Diamond. I definitely wasn't low enough rank to go down, that's for sure. So if I did go down, it was because the game moved us there, not because we actually should have went down. But unfortunately, I didn't make top 3 for the free deed book. Yeah, we should be in diamond rank. I don't see why we wouldn't be. Why am I checking pets? It's not where you check diamond rank. What am I looking for? Ladders. Yeah, we're still in diamond. We're still here. Oh gosh, the top of my leaderboard is like what it was on Saturday already. That's not good. Someone's actually trying. Alright, let's see. Oh good, we have access to purple. We could do some really quick kills then. We have all the super ultra quick stuff under purple. So if we do go for any amount of grind, that'll definitely be the place we go. Alright, what are we doing? Let's go finish out raids, then we'll go handle the code. I might as well hand out a code right now, to be honest. Let's see. Because raid's not going to take that long at all. Here you guys go. Here is a redeem code. Enjoy. Of course, we'll have the special Valentine's Day pet one this Wednesday. But there you guys go. Standard code, just with slightly more gold than normal, because last month's code had, like, no gold in them for some reason. Or almost no gold. Oh, so I almost forgot. That feels so weird to see. We're level 1,900 finally. We did that last night. And by last night, I mean, like, at a weird time yesterday. Because the Super Bowl last night. But, yeah, we actually achieved a lot of things yesterday's stream. We got a perfect dungeon. We got level 1,900 hero. Milestone finally done. We got hero classes all maxed once again by getting Nightweaver maxed. And then just clearing out all their events. Yeah, we got a lot done in that 1 hour stream. We also finished opening every last vault key we had. So now we're down to 0. And until next vault event in a couple weeks. I forget the exact date. I want to say the 20-something. I forget off the top of my head, though. How do you do to survive with 4 HP? I forgot, we have a boss slaying troop. Should probably use it. I forgot, the whole premise of this is the raid boss. Couldn't tell overall the champion Van who gets the winning. We're still in that damage range as well. I might tweak the team a little bit after it's outside of 2-shot range. But even then, as long as the first 3 troops are 2-shotted, we don't need to change it anytime soon. So what are you doing surviving with 1 HP? He definitely has spell reduction. Wait, we just killed him with a lightning gem. That's funny. Because you create 5 lightning gems off the new raid troops ability. And one of those 5 lightning gems hit a skull. This lightning effect.
Mana surge.
Did I root for one of the teams? I guess I was technically rooting for the 49ers. It was definitely a pretty close game. Oh no, why did I let him do that? He just webbed us, that's bad. We don't have counterplay on this team for that. How much damage is that? Yeah, not enough. Luckily we have a backup plan. We technically have 4 damage sources on this team, as weird as that may seem. Normally you'd want to have a mana accumulator, but we're basically just using enchant as our mana accumulator. And the explode at the start of battle. Which you can do for modes like this, luckily. Because you definitely wouldn't be able to get away with this to such a degree in, like you wouldn't want to run this Underspire. Like, the exact thing that we're doing exactly right now. Actually, I say that. My Underspire team is literally 3 Anus with a Sir Gwen Headley. So, technically, I am actually running the same strategy in Underspire. But it'd be less effective. But still, probably the most viable thing. Biggest issue is we don't have Empower. We only have Empower Purple. There isn't anything particularly good for purple in this kingdom. What's with all the web spinners? I feel like every other fight is a web spinner. Ah, web again. Every single battle. Sure feels like it. Is this like a Zol carry week or something? Why is every single fight spiders? Is that just a thing this week? Knights versus spiders? Because nearly every fight is just 3 spiders. Sometimes weaker ones, luckily, like this one. So spider's a weird category in Gems of War. It's not actually a troop typing, but it is a typing within the game. There is a troop that specifically summons spiders, despite spider not being an actual troop type. But it is a category of troop that exists. Same as gnolls. All gnolls are wild folk, but not all wild folk are gnolls. And there is something that does a summon to a random gnoll. But gnoll isn't actually a typing in the game. There's a few instances of that in the game. I think there's a third that I'm forgetting of too. It's spider, gnoll, and one other thing, I'm pretty sure. Are all weird subcategories that exist within the game that aren't actually troop types, but are summon types. Click on the boss and read his name. Why? Webbed Catharix. Ah. I see. I see why there's so many web mechanics now. That's a pretty bold name for him. Pretty spot on. That would explain the very high amount of web. It's gonna get scary at the higher range too. Web spinner hits really hard. Luckily, Night Coronet does have 60% score reduction, so it shouldn't matter too much. It's one nice benefit of this thing on top of everything else it does. It's pretty beefy score reduction, not the highest in the game, but pretty high. Given that we're not really even using him for that purpose, even though we technically are. Yeah, it's gonna help tank a lot against Web Spinner. Because there will be fights where we see single or even potentially double Web Spinner in there. And at the higher level range, they're gonna hit really hard with triple damage skulls. This kingdom also doesn't really have a bless option. I guess you could technically have it by having, oh, what do you call it? You could technically do it alternatively by having potion effects. I didn't bother buying that deep. To be able to have potion effects for that, you would have to buy, like, what, tier 6? When do you get bless? Potion of shielding. Yeah, you'd have to buy to tier 5, which personally I wouldn't say is worth. All you need is tier 3 for weapon. Tier 5 is a little too deep. That's several hundred gems further than you really need to go. Though it would be very useful this week, as Bless would be your main way to counter Web. Though you do unbless yourself the second you act out of it on your first slot. But it'd be good for when you're initially getting your mana. To make sure you don't just instantly get webbed on turn 1 or 2. Catch you later, Miss Insane Witch. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Oh, so we haven't really gotten to utilize it yet, but this thing does have double magic. And combining that with 5 times damage, on tier 3, I don't think it ever stops one-shotting. It's one nice thing that they did when they did that change. We don't need, like, Mang into a raid troop anymore. It used to be really meta. For one, you can't even run it because the weapon is also restricted. But nowadays, you wouldn't even need it, even if you could. Because with double magic, you just one-shot it the entire time, pretty much. Never stops one-shotting. Final fight in this Valraven? I don't think we're getting one here. Nope, we did. And that'll be the final two then. Till tomorrow. And we'll get the event done throughout the week, obviously. Not in any rush to get it done. Or done that the other way around. I guess we'll get rid of the bigger threat first. It would have been quicker doing it the other way because we get an extra turn like that. And a map, apparently. Final two. After this, I think we technically cleared out everything. So maybe we will go do some Underspire. They're going to be really quick if we do it today, though. The only problem with doing Underspire right now is it's basically the exact same team we're running, just in a different location. We're not really showing anything new. It's quite literally what we're doing right now. Just in a different battle. Also, I'll be having 3 champion Manu instead of 2. Though we will have less potion effects that'll make it so we can't really do anything with it, unfortunately. Up, final fight. Up, that's not what I want. Up, I will eventually click the right thing. Up, I will... Can I misclick any more times? Alright, there we go. We're in. How's hello, Genki? Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. How's the Power World grind been going? Still addicted to the game? I actually didn't play it at all yesterday. But I did play it a little bit today. And I think the next stream we do will probably be on Wednesday. And I think we will truly be finished with the game by that point. I'm going to build our dream base. Or at least finish building our dream base during that stream. Finishing the decks. And yeah, pretty much be done. The only thing I probably won't have done by then is a perfectly bred 5-PAL team. But beyond that, I think we'll be done with everything. We'll kill the final boss. We'll have all the resources we could really need. I guess there's technically 2 things we wouldn't have done by then. I wouldn't have a full set of legendary equipment, because I feel like that would take a little bit too long to grind. We probably will at some point, but I feel like they're just going to add better ones eventually anyway, so not really worth going out of the way for. That, and I won't have a perfectly bred 5 team yet, I don't think. Just because that's a lot of AFK time to let it go. Even if I AFK all of tomorrow, I don't think that's going to be enough time. Let's see. Is our dream base going to have 100 floors? Yes. It is going to be like a tower that literally goes to the skies. If it lets us build 1,000 tiles upward, I am building 1,000 tiles upward. Like, it is going to just be a skyscraper, quite literally. As high as it can physically go is how high we're going. Like, I'm going to go so high that I'm concerned that down the line, it's going to get destroyed. Because they're going to add some kind of upper limit on it or something. But yeah, we're going to go as high as it will let me. We'll literally hit, like, the upper skybox. Maybe not that high. But it's definitely going to be quite literally a skyscraper. Castle kind of thing. No, more so a skyscraper by time how high that thing's going to be. But anyways, what are we doing? We did that, we did that, we did that. I think that's all the things. Let's go do some Underspire then. I was going to delay it for a little bit like we have been, but honestly, I got plenty of time for it. Let's go run it. So Underspire, unfortunately, is kind of the same team we just ran. I'm just running 3 Champion Vanu to Cirqua and Hadley, which is literally the team we just ran, except the only difference is minus Ray Troop because we don't need it anymore. You can also add Hero here if you want some free class XP. But we already have them all max, so no need to put a Hero here for us. But if you still need XP for anything, just plop a Hero in there. And if you don't have Champion Anu, go Queen Isabel spam. It's a bit slower, but it'll eventually get the job done similarly. Or if you have anything else that can kind of hit all enemies. There's just not that much from Sword's Edge that really hits all enemies properly. Alright, that reminds me, I need to go buy more torches this week. We're actually out of torches. Actually, I should have, lanterns. Also, I shouldn't have claimed that lantern yet, but oh well. I need to remember at some point this week to go buy some more. You only really need it on the final day, though. I won't need them until Saturday or Sunday. I wonder how much I've spent on lanterns total so far. I want to say like 40 bucks. Like, they're only $2 a time, but, you know, it starts to add up over time. Out of anything that you can spend money on, it feels like it's been one of the better things to do it on. Oh, you caught both of the two thingies. Oh, I still haven't gone for mine yet. I was actually going to save that as the final things we catch for our decks. Because I actually haven't fought them a single time yet. So that'll be kind of like our final boss thing to go take out. So if they're anything like the other two legends, they shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, Jet Dragons is insanely fast. I did not comprehend how quick it was. I probably wouldn't have bred that one other flyer if I would have known how absurdly quick it is. Luckily, that'll be my backup flyer for when Jet Dragon eventually does die, if it ever does. Just so I have a backup flyer in case it ever goes down. But yeah, it is absurdly fast. I actually have one. I'm trying to breed one right now for max speed that we should have by next stream. Because one thing I kind of want to do next stream too is kind of go around doing shiny hunting. And he actually moves so quick that you kind of have to go a little bit slower. Like, not even use his, like, speed up ability. Because if you do, units don't even render quick enough. You will literally pass them before they render into existence. It moves so quick. Like, you don't even need a sprint. Its default movement speed is just already enough. Yeah, I'm trying to breed it with max speed. Currently only one perk off. If I just let it AFK for a couple hours, should have it. So I was wondering why our torch number is so low. I forgot, it's Monday. I'm so used to delaying this till like Wednesday or Thursday lately that it's throwing me off that I have like 0 torches right now. Because I'm so used to throwing like 40 at a time lately. Okay, now we only have like 17 or whatever it is. Yeah, the only problem I have with Power World now is I need more content. It's probably not going to get a major update till like another 2 or 3 months from now because they're just doing a bunch of bug fixes initially. Because aside from some min-max stuff, after next stream, we're not really going to have much left to do. Other than just keep building up our dream base. I still haven't decided where I want my dream base, though I think I know where. Alright, I'll go over here. Alright, nothing we can do with that. Let's take that one for now. Actually, I should take any other mana. So we can actually do damage. I forgot, we're still in the earlier fights. We literally kill anything we touch. I just realized I'm running on 20% magic right now. We technically don't need that. Or 20% mana start, I mean. I'll take higher level. It probably isn't higher level, though. I'm taking lower level.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
That's a lot of yellow. Unfortunately, no extra turn in all that mess. No, wait, what? Oh, oh, he's full scouted first floor. I guess we got 2 dead end rooms from it. In all fairness, we were gonna have to come back to these anyways, all the way at the end.
Mana surge.
So getting them now, I guess, isn't too big a deal. Even if we didn't get them now, we'd just come back for them later. Wow, they both drop torches? Really? Your first dead end, the legendary dead end room just dropped us 3 torches, and the ultra rare just dropped us 2 torches. That is not the drop we're looking for. Though in all fairness, it's far from the worst drop. There's egg-only variants. Oh, I haven't actually made any of the egg-only variants yet. I kind of forgot that was a thing. I've mostly just been breeding for perks. Rather than for stats or anything else. Or for unique combinations. Actually, I just scrapped my entire bin too, and now I need a bunch of other stuff to finish out the decks. And now I'm going to have to re-find every single one of them in order to go breed them. And the worst part is I keep getting them in the wrong gender. And unlike Pokemon that has Ditto, Power has no Ditto equivalents. Which is a good thing because it means you actually have to use like the whole male-female thing. But it's also a bad thing because if you get like 10 females in a row or 10 males in a row when you're trying to get the other gender is so annoying. Try a kilt? What's a kilt? Oh, I'll take that one over. Well, I know what a kilt is, but I mean in like what context is the kilt being mentioned in? Obviously, I know what a kilt is. But I mean, I don't understand the context in which it's being said. Oh, we'll take our yellow. And unfortunately, since we're doing on this Monday, we're almost pretty much out of battles already. Honestly, I need to keep doing that. I think we're just going to keep stalling our trials until like Wednesday or Thursday. At this point, probably Thursday. Because I've kind of gotten used to being able to do a ton of them at a time. It feels so short when we can only do, especially in the earlier sections where they die like nothing. It feels so short if we do it like now. Compared to when we have like 40, 50 torches. I've actually been enjoying it more when we have more battles simultaneously. Because you kind of get into the mindset of it, and then you have to like immediately stop because you run out of torches. If you wait a couple days, you get to stack a lot of torches and get it all consecutively done. It's like we're already out. We're like barely through the first door and we're already out of torches. Though it doesn't help that I just full scouted the first floor. But ignoring that. Anyways, hey, tribute's ready. Oh, has it really been an hour already? That went by really quick. I got an XP booster. I'll probably just run that off stream. The daily adventure board had nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much everything then. Just want to do a little bit of PvP. We're getting around to it throughout the week, though not really an immediate need to do it right now. And our goal is probably just to hit 6,500. And this ladder is really easy to get. Though if we are going to go for it, we got to start way earlier than we did last week. Though it already looks like they're going way higher than what we had to deal with last week. Like last week, this would have been their numbers by Monday. Whereas we're already heading to like the 5-digit numbers already. Which I wouldn't even be surprised that's lower leaderboard, is it? Is 10,000 lower leaderboard? Yeah, pretty much is. 20,000 is lower leaderboard right now. Interesting. Anyways, guys, I think we'll end it there for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Game plan for tomorrow is we have the Tuesday faction event for Crypt Keeper, so if you want to get that faction done, you only have tomorrow. You might want to get the weapon from there too. That weapon likely will not be available again for almost another year. It's basically like Life and Death, but different. It's basically red, purple, Life and Death. There are a few occasions where it's used. It's definitely not as commonly used as Life and Death. It is definitely weaker than it. But it does have its use case, and it's one of those weapons that don't come around that often, especially since Sword's Edge is going to go a very, very long time without an event. So I highly advise getting the Crypt Book or whatever it's called from Crypt Keepers tomorrow, as you can only get it tomorrow and probably won't be able to get it again until like 2025. It's not that important of a weapon if you don't get it, but it's good to have in your arsenal just in case if you have the resources for it, especially if you're doing the faction anyways. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by as always. Greatly, greatly appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, unlike the Super Bowl night. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.